writing class, right? So we don't have our sentence from yesterday in our writing book because you did it on your, because you guys are making pattern books, remember? And what was the pattern that you're writing?
I like going swimming. I like going to Chuck E. Cheese. I like going to Chinese.
Yeah, you kept writing, I like going to, right? Those were your patterns. Could we write another story today? We're going to go back to our writing notebook since we're not writing during writing time.
I like playing video games.
I like playing video games. Sure, that sounds like a great sentence for us to write. All right. I know you already know how to write I and like because we practiced that yesterday. Remember, this is our practice side, and then this is where we're going to write the final sentence. Do you want to practice the word I, or do you think you know how to spell it?
I know how to spell.
I thought so. You can use my pen today.
I forgot how to spell like.
Oh, you forgot how to spell like. Well, let's start with the word I. And yesterday you did a great job right away. You knew you needed to put what? Do you want to practice it, or do you just want to write it right away?
Practice.
You do want to practice. Okay. So when we write the beginning of a sentence, the first letter has to be what? The first letter in a sentence is always capitalized too. So remember, you make a capital I. Just like you did yesterday. And then now we're going to write what word? You're right, we're going to write like. So what do we need to do before we write the word like? What needs to go in between the words?
I.
We already wrote the word I. Now we're going to write the word like, right?
Like. I.
Did we write the word I? Okay, so now let's go to the next word. What's the next word?
Like.
Okay, show me where you would write it. Good job putting a space between your words.
Okay. Right here.
Is that what you hear?
Mm-hmm.
I think that sounds right to me.
Like.
Yes, and then do you remember that there's a silent letter at the end?
E.
Yes.
E.
Nope, you were right. It's a silent E. What's the next word you wanted to write?
Going.
You said, hang on, let's think about that. That's what we wrote in our book. But today you said, I like
Like.
playing. Do you know how to write playing?
No. But.
You know. Okay, what's the next sound you hear in?
L.
Yes, P and L. Pl.
A. A.
There is an A.
Play. And
Now.
you spell I. Right?
Yep, so pl A. Now there's a Y that goes next to the A because A-Y can say the sound A. So we make the letter Y. Yeah, and now do you remember what 3 letters we've been practicing make the sound ing at the end? Because you said, I like playing.
I-N-E. I-N-E.
Not I-N-E, I-N.
E.
I'll draw it. What's that letter?
A.
That's a good letter for us to
G.
try. G, you're right. So can you add ing to the end of play? Then we'll make it playing. What is the next word you want to try? it stop recording? Oh, no.
Batman.
Do you want to write Batman? Because at first you said, I like playing video games. Which one do you want to write?
Video.
You want to write video? Okay. So then, how do you think we spell? That would be a good word for us to practice.
V.
Yeah, you're right. What's the next sound you hear in V?
V.
Eh,
O.
eh, eh. What letter makes I? So the next letter is an I. Like igloo or iguana. What's the next sound you hear?
O.
Hang on, say it slowly. We're writing the word video.
V.
D. What sound? What letter makes that sound?
D.
D. So you made your capital D. Do you know how to write your lowercase d? Because remember, we don't write a capital letter in the middle of a word. Only at the beginning of a sentence or somebody's name. I don't think there's a D in here. If you know this is lowercase b,
That's D. P.
that's lowercase b. What does lowercase d look like then? I like that you're writing it in the air. Yep, it would go down, around, down, around. So the circle is on this side. Yep, so down, around. Nice. So now let's listen. Ed, E, E. And what's the last sound you hear?
O now.
Oh, there's the O. So now let's write that I like playing. Let's write video all together up here, not in the boxes. Perfect. And then what's the one thing that we were missing in between? We need a little bit of a bigger space, but that's okay because we can write it over here. Oh, I like that you put a dash. We'll just remember next time to put our finger in between if it helps us, okay? Let's put a space now for our next word. What do we have so far?
I like playing.
You're right, playing.
Video game. Video
And what's the last word we have to write?
games.
Games. What do you hear at the beginning of games?
E.
You're right, it is a G. What's the next sound you hear in games?
A.
Mm-hmm. G. A.
M. N. Z.
G. A. Oh, I noticed. Yes, I like that you noticed that. Now, game has something in common with like. There's a silent E at the end. So we need to put an E. And then there's one last sound. Read it to me.
I like
Playing
video games.
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 What's at the end?
S.
Yep. That's the last sound, and then nice job remembering to add the punctuation. You added the period all on your own. All right, so read that to me one more time.
I like playing video games.
Perfect. All right, let's practice on the big board today. Let's practice the word like. Let's see if we can practice that a couple times. Ready? We can practice right on. This is like our big whiteboard. We can also practice up there too. Which one do you want to practice on? You do? I thought so. All right, how do we write the word like? Look at it on your page. Remember the letters and the sound.
L-I-K-E.
Yep. What's the tricky letter in that word?
E.
The E at the end, because we don't say it, but we have to write it. Okay? Show me what you know. Nice. Okay, erase it real quick. See if you can write it really big. Nice. All right, one more time erase. You can use the eraser, honey. You see it right there? I didn't notice that you used your hand last time. All right, now see if you can write it really fast. Nice job. All right, erase, my friend. And then you can come back and take a seat.
Can I make it really small?
Can you write it really small? You could, but we got to get down to our cutting our sentence. I'm just trying to figure out where I put my scissors. There they are.
See it?
Okay. Perfect timing. I found my scissors. All right, come on over, my friend. We're going to do our cut up sentence real quick. So why don't you read the word as I cut, okay? What's the first word?
I like playing video games.
Perfect. And there's the period at the end. All right, ready? We're going to shuffle them up. Put them in the correct order, please. Say the words as you touch them.
I like playing video games.
Nice job. I like that you have all the spaces between the words. What's this word?
Video.
Nice. What's that word?
Like
What's that word?
games.
Awesome. And what was at the end of this word? What three letters did we write in? Playing. And what three letters say the
I-N-G-I-N-G-E.
Good job. Remember? Just I-N-G says
Ding.
ing. Got it.